Hey, everybody. Well, you know, as you can see from the post I haven't made yet, there it goes. Been playing some Steve Goodman songs for a long time. So I'm going to see how many I can get through tonight. I just decided I probably ought to have a little medicinal Irish whiskey for the throat. A little bit scratchy. Just a little bit. So I'm just going to kind of go through in some random order. I don't even know what this order came from, but you're getting what you get. Hi, Tom. How much tequila did I drink? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Stand by. There we go. How much tequila did I drink last night? It's really anybody's guess. Poured them so fast I couldn't keep them in the glass. And this morning I sure am a mess. My head is 4 or 5 times its normal size, and I got this big old cactus stuck between my eyes. I can't recall a single thing I did or said, or the names of all the people sleeping in this bed. Tell me how, tell me how, tell me how, tell me how. Well, tell me how much tequila did I drink last night? How did I get these bumps and bruises all over my body? I must have fallen down somehow. Well, I believe it had something to do with karate. It's all coming back to me now. I was standing in the bar with King Kong's cousin. He must have been 7'3". The devil gave me a bump, and so I said, "Hey, chum, would you like to step outside with me? Tell me how, tell me how, tell me how, tell me how, tell me how much tequila did I drink last night?" My mouth was full of cotton and my brain is sore. I left last night's dinner on this morning's floor. My belly's swollen and my eyeballs shrunk. I drank so much that my hair got drunk. I seen a big old worm about 10 feet long, hallucinating purple cows. Somebody moved my furniture while I was gone. Oh, this is not my house. I'd call us a taxi on the telephone if I just knew where we are. I guess I'm gonna have to drive myself back home as soon as I can find my car. Tell me how, tell me how, tell me how, tell me how. Well, tell me how much tequila did I drink last night? Oh, you know what? I don't know that one, Tom. Come back to us, Barbara Lewis. Hare Krishna Beauregard. What's the name of that song? Is that the name of it? It's not on my list if it is. The song I just did, though, that was also a John Prine, Steve Goodman collaboration there. I believe it was mostly Steve Goodman, but, who's going to say these days? Let's see. This next song is a Steve Goodman Michael Smith song. Fell asleep last night with my TV on. Oh, what a dream I had. Dreamed I went and answered every single one of those late night mail order ads. 4 to 6 weeks later, much to my surprise, well, the mailman came to my front door. I couldn't believe my eyes when I got the Veg-O-Matic and the pocket fisherman too. Illuminated, illustrated history of life. boxcar Willie with a Ginsu knife, a bamboo steamer, and a smokeless ashtray too. And an autographed photograph of Rin Tin Tin at Six Flags over Burbank. Well, the doorbell rang all morning, all through the afternoon. When I awoke, was no joke. Doorbell rang, start over. Not all the way over. Well, the doorbell rang all morning, all through the afternoon. I shook with pride as it rang all night by the light of the MasterCard moon. There was parcel post in the pantry, UPS in the hall, COD to the ceiling, and it just couldn't pay for it all. I got the egg scrambler with a seal meal carrying case, a set of presidential commemorative plates so I can eat my eggs off the president's face, a minute mender, and a needle out and head of crochet, and a tie-dye Day-Glow souvenir shirt from Six Flags over Burbank. Well, I remembered I was dreaming, so I gave a mighty cheer. When I awoke, it was no joke, all that shit was here. So if you fall asleep with the TV on, let me tell you what to do. Rip the telephone out of the wall unless you want to happen to you. You get the Vegematic and the pocket fisherman too. Illuminated, illustrated history of life, boxcar Willie with a Ginsu knife, a bamboo steamer, and an El Dorado too. And an all expenses paid weekend for three at Six Flags over Burbank. All righty. Here's another collaboration. This was with a fellow named Shel Silverstein. Who wrote children's books and a lot of songs. All the songs are easy, Tom, until you start trying to remember the words. Well, I know you'll never guess it, so I might as well confess that I just met the sweetest woman of my long dismal life. Well, my friend said, listen, buddy, is your thinking kind of muddy? Don't you know that girl you're talking to is Pegleg Johnson's wife? That man is big and ugly, he's mean and grim. He's gonna kick your ass with his artificial limb. In the morning, bright and early, I ran off with Pegleg Girlie, and I also took his wooden leg just to play it safe. Now I'm running around the mountain with his bride, and I got his goddamn leg here by my side. I'm a three-legged man with a two-legged woman being chased round the country by a one-legged fool. He's a hopping and a flopping, and he shows no sign of stopping. And I tell you, boys, this life is hard and cruel. From the mountains to the valleys, across the dark Chicago alleys, from the Rocky Mountain waters to the hills of Caroline, in and out of Pennsylvania, up and down the Allegheny. Every time you turn around, he's just 1 foot behind. And I know he must be tired and wet and sick, but in spite of all his problems, he can't kick. I'm a 3-legged man with a 2-legged woman, being chased round country by a 1-legged fool. He's hopping and flopping, and he shows no sign of stopping. And I tell you, boys, this life is hard and cruel. You must be hungry and thirsty by now, and I'm feeling kind of guilty since that moment last week when I heard him scream and beg. He said, in spite of all your stealing, I won't bear you any hard feelings. I know Margie doesn't love me. Give me back my leg. For although the one you meant to take was wooden, in the dark there by mistake, you took the good one. I'm a 3-legged man with a 2-legged woman, being chased round country by a 1-legged fool. He's hopping and flopping, and he shows no sign of stopping. And I tell you, boys, this life hard and cruel. You must be hungry and thirsty by now, and I'm feeling kind of guilty since that moment last week when I heard him scream and beg. He said, in spite of all your stealing, I won't bear you any hard feelings. I know Margie doesn't love me, but give me back my leg. That's what I get for looking at the words. Although the one you meant to take was wooden, in the dark there by mistake, you took the good one. I'm a 3-legged man with a 2-legged woman, being chased round the country by a 1-legged fool. He's hopping and flopping, and he shows no sign of stopping. I tell you, boys, it's life. I tell you, boys, it's life. Well, I tell you, boys, this life is hard and cruel. I heard Steve Goodman do that song. I didn't hear him live because I never saw Steve Goodman live. Damn it. But I heard him do that song, and he mixed up the verses a little bit like I just did. Oh, no, it's a different song. Never mind. That'll be coming up later, I suppose. Oh, I got it. Yeah, I know which one that is now. I don't think that's on my list. Wait a minute. I have to look. Hold on a second. Oh, there it is. It's down there. Okay, I'm going to try this one. I tried it the other night. I did okay. This one is about his home base where he started out singing at the Earl of Old Town, probably someplace before that, but that's kind of where John Prine got discovered, and that was all on Steve Goodman that he did get discovered, because Steve was opening for Chris Christopherson, and he said, "Man, you got to go hear this guy." So they went over to hear him, and long story short, the rest is history, right? John Prine. But Chicago, there's an outfit that'll tow about anything away, but they deal in mostly automobiles. They call them the Lincoln Park Pirates. The street lamps are on in Chicago tonight, and lovers are gazing at stars. The stores are all closing, and Daly is dozing, and the fat man is counting the cars. Well, there's more cars than places to put them, he said, but I got room for them all. So round 'em up, boys, I want some more toys. Hit the lot by the grocery store. To me, way, hey, tow them away. The Lincoln Park Pirates are we. From Wilmette to Gary, there's none that's so hairy. We always collect our fee. To me, way, hey, tow them away. We plunder the streets of your town. In Edsel or Chevy, there's no car too heavy, and no one can make us shut down. Well, we break into cars when we got them, with pickaxe and hammer and saw. They say this garage has no license, but little care I for the law. All my drivers are friendly and courteous. They're good manners you always will get, for they all are recent graduates from the charter school in Joliet. To me, way, hey, tow them away. The Lincoln Park Pirates are we. From Wilmette to Gary, there's none that's so hairy, and we always collect our fee. To me, way, hey, tow them away. We plunder the streets of your town. Be it Edsel or Chevy, there's no car too heavy, and no one can take it shut down. And when all the cars are collected, and all their fenders are ruined, then we'll tow the boats in Belmont Harbor to the Lincoln Park Lagoon. And when I've collected the ransom and sunk all the ones that won't yield, then I'll tow all the planes that are blocking the runway at Midway, O'Hare, and Bixfield. To me, way, hey, tow them away. The Lincoln Park Pirates are we. There's none that's so hairy. From Wilmette to Gary, there's none that's so hairy, and we always collect our fee. To me, way, hey, tow them away. Citizens gather around. I think it's enough. Let's call this bluff. Yeah, let's throw the bum out of town. All right. Hi, everybody who's watching, and those of you who came and went already as well. Although you can't hear me because you already went. Hi, Mike and Ellie. Maybe. You guys are probably out partying. This says it's in C, so I'm going to take the cape off here. It's a song. Here's another collaboration. This is, I got a lot of collaborations from Steve Goodman. He wrote plenty of songs on his own too. But this one here is, he wrote this song with Jimmy Buffett. I remember remember the smell of creosote plant. I'm going to go up a little higher because my voice isn't good for that. I remember the smell of the creosote plant when we had to eat on Easter with my crazy old uncle and aunt. They lived in a big house, antebellum style, and the wind would blow across the old bayou, and I was a tranquil little child. Life was just a tiresome jambalaya was the only song I could sing. Blackberry picking, eating fried chicken, and I never knew a thing about pain. Life just a tiresome. In a few summers, my folks packed me off to camp. Yeah, me and my cousin Baxter and our pumpkin with a lamb. In a few days, Baxter went home and left me by myself. But I knew that I'd stay, it was better that way, and I could get along without any help. Life just a tiresome. Jambalaya was the only song I could sing. Chasing after sparrows with rubber-tipped arrows, and knowing I can never hurt a thing. Life's just a tiresome. And I've never been west of New Orleans or east of Pensacola. My only contact with the outside world was an RCA Victrola. And it would sing and I dream about expensive cars. And who would figure 20 years later I'd rub short with the stars. Life just tiresome. Then the other morning on some Illinois road, I fell asleep at the wheel, but was quickly waking up by my odd-mill telephone pole. And a bunch of Grantwood faces screaming, is he still alive? Through the window I could see it hanging from the tree, and I knew that I had survived. Life was just tiresome. Jambalaya was the best song, can't sing. Blackberry picking, eating fried chicken, and finally learned a lot about pain. Yeah, life just tiresome. Yeah, life just tiresome. Okie dokie, tiresome. Oh, let's see. I haven't done this in a while. I don't have the chords written down, but I think I can do that. Welcome other people who are now watching. Cheers. Oh, this is a coffee cup. When I first met you, baby, you fed me on chicken and wine. It was steak and potatoes and lox, and babe, I sure felt fine. But now all you give me is seaweed and alfalfa sprouts, sunflower seeds, and I got my doubts. You left me here with the chicken cordon bleu. My stomach is empty and all I got is food for thought. I've been sitting up all night thinking about the 20 pounds of groceries we bought. We got 10 pounds of brown rice and 5 more beans. 5 pounds of granola, and you know what that means. I'm just a regular fella with a chicken cordon bleu. I'm starved for affection, and I don't think I can stand no more. This stuff is so weird that the cockroaches move next door. Can you see that old dog? He's out in the street. He's got a big smile on his face because they let him eat meat. Maybe I got the lemon and the chicken cordon bleu. Yeah, I'm going down to the bakery. I'm going to get me some cannoli. Maybe a chocolatey eclair would be nice. Oh, here's another song that he wrote with Jimmy Buffett. Like I said, we're kind of doing a random order here. Sorry about the continuity issues. Well, I took the wrong turn. It was the right turn. My turn to have me a ball. The boys in the shop told me just where to stop if I wanted to play for it all. Yeah, I didn't know I'd find her on daytime TV. Cause my whole world lies waiting behind door number 3. I chose my apparel, I wore a beer barrel, and they rolled me to the very first row. I held a big sign that said, "Kiss me, I'm a baker, and Monty, I sure need dough." Well, I grabbed that sucker by the throat until he called on me. Cause my whole world lies waiting behind door number 3. I don't want what Jay's got on his table, or the box caramel points to on the floor. Yeah, I'll hang out just as long as I am able, till I can unlock that lucky door. Well, she's no big deal to most folks, but she's everything to me. Cause my whole world lies waiting behind door number 3. Well, Monty, I am walking down your hall. God be lost my seat, but I'm not a man to crawl. Well, I didn't get rich, son of a bitch, I'll be back, just wait and see. Cause my whole world lies waiting behind door number 3. Yes, my whole world lies waiting behind door number 3. Door number 3. Here's that's another one. I'm gonna have to go in and learn some straight up Steve Goodman songs, because this is another one here. This is the one that I thought that I talked about earlier. I thought that I first heard Steve Goodman do this song, and it was a live show, and it was a request, and he forgot the words, so he kind of made up a verse, and it was pretty funny. If you can ever find that. It's a good thing to find. Well, I could learn to speak Vietnamese by myself. I could even teach a good dog growl. I could learn to read you every book on the shelf. I could tell you fortune like the Oracle of Delphi. I could learn to tell you every fly by its color. I could even learn to swim as fast as Johnny Weissmuller. But I never could learn to get along without you. Don't you run away from me, sure dick sex. You can get love from your papa or your mama. You get warm from a Turkish or sauna. You can get hot from tortillas or lasagna, but you get all 3 when you make it with me. I really must confess it gets me in the solar plexus when I think about the differences there are between the sexes. Peanut butter sandwiches are really neat, but it comes right down to it, you just can't beat that good old double S-E, double X. Camper than Batman, bigger than Texas. You're concave and I'm convex. Welcome to the world of sex. plastic? Do I want you as the atom bomb drastic? Let's get heterosexually entwined. We fit like a Hong Kong suit, dear. I dig you more than I dig root beer. Green giant peas need a big green pot. Spend a lot of time needing your bud, walking around through fields of clover. Let's get naked and talk things over. You'll never know what's coming off next in the wonderful world of sex. Yeah, you never know what's coming off next, do you? In the wonderful world of sex. Alrighty. See what I got coming up now. Some Steve Goodman songs I was never able to get, like this one that I'm not going to play now. It's called Talk Backwards. Could never. Yeah, it's just too much. But this one here you probably never heard unless you heard me do it. This is from a long time ago, and you'll be able to tell how long ago when you hear it. Down here. I'm going to go up a little bit. Down here in the shelter, we got everything we need. Mom put up her peach preserve. Pa's got a book to read. Sister knits some bandages, and we turn the lights down low. Play some Scrabble watching Joey glow. At breakfast, Mom hands Joe the bread. He turns it into toast. Last night he hugged a leg of lamb, and soon we had a roast. You should see him heat the coffee up when he stirs it with his toe. We all get hungry watching Joey glow. You have to wear dark glasses if you look at him a while, or you'll fry your little eyes out with incandescent smiles. At Christmas time, it sure felt strange, but it was great to see the way we decorated Joe as if he was our tree, and his star was shining brightly underneath the mistletoe. So we blew kisses watching Joey glow. I hope the world's not over for my sake and for his. I'd love for everyone to know how brilliant Joey is. We've been down here for 6 months now, and we're proud to be alive. We owe it to America to sit here and survive. So we listen to the static on the shortwave radio and count the shockwaves watching Joey glow. Count the shockwaves watching Joey glow. Yeah, that was from 3 Mile Island years, I guess. This next song is probably his most famous song. It became a big hit for Arlo Guthrie in 1972. Steve played it. Well, Steve met Arlo at the Quiet Night in Chicago in 1971. I bought him a beer, played him this song 2 years later, or 1 year later. It was the top 20 hit for Arlo, which really nice because, you know, it probably let Steve Goodman keep doing what he was doing. Riding on the city of New Orleans, Illinois Central Monday morning rail. 15 cars and 15 restless riders, 3 conductors and 25 sacks of mail. All along the southbound Odyssey, train pulls out of Kankakee, rolls along past houses, farms, and fields. Passing trains that have no names, freight yards full of old black men, the graveyards of the rusted automobiles. Good morning, America, how are you? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Dealing card games with the old men in the club car. Pity a point, ain't no one keeping score. Pass the paper bag that holds the bottle. Feel the wheels run beneath the floor. And the sons of Pullman porters, and the sons of engineers, and the sons of Pullman porters, and the sons of, shoot, I lost my place. And the sons of Pullman porters, that's it, and the sons of engineers, right there in front of magic carpet made of steel. Yeah. Mothers with their babes asleep are rocking to the gentle beat, and the rhythm of the rails is all they feel. Good morning, America, how are you? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call City of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Yeah, nighttime on the City of New Orleans. Changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. Halfway home and we'll be there by morning. To the city, darkness rolling down to the sea. But all the towns and people seem to fade into a bad dream, and the steel rails still ain't heard the news. The conductor sings the song again. Passengers will please refrain. This train's got to disappear in railroad. Good night, America, how are you? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the City of New Orleans. I'm the train they call the City of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Well, done that song better before. Maybe we'll try this one. Gotta promise not to look at the words. Wait a minute, I know what I'll do. I'll get rid of the words. They confuse me sometimes. I glance over at them, I think I'm in the wrong place. Well, I walk up at the mic and then shake my hips. Take a deep breath, put a sneer on my lips. See me on the street, you wouldn't know my name, 'cause imitating Elvis is my claim to fame. So when you see my invitation name and lights, there'll be an invitation, good rockin' tonight. Well, I'm an Elvis imitator, just can't stop. Imitating Elvis from the bottom to the top. Imitate the way he talk, the way he smile. Throw him a scarf to make the crowd go wild. This imitation Elvis may not be the king, baby, it's the next best thing. Singing Viva Las Vegas in the GI Blues. Won't you love me tender with the blue suede shoes? Let me be your teddy bear, 'cause you're too much, oh baby, please surrender. I need your touch. So if you're feeling lonely, need a place to dwell, come on down to Imitation Heart Break Hotel, 'cause I'm an Elvis imitator. Just can't stop imitating Elvis from the bottom to the top. Imitate the way you talk, the way you smile, throw him a scarf and make the crowd go wild. This imitation Elvis may not be the thing, maybe it's the next best thing. Gonna rock, rock, imitation Elvis, gonna rock, rock, imitation Elvis. And my gold and my cape and my sequin suit. Probably new haircut and high heel boots. Imitating Elvis is the only way that I can make it to my invitation day. You know the rock music can't beat at night. I was imitating him before he died. Well, I'm an Elvis imitator. Just can't stop imitating Elvis from the bottom to the top. Imitate the way he talk, the way he smile. Told him to stop and make the crowd go wild. His imitation Elvis may not be the king, baby, it's the next best thing. Whoa, 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 baby, it's the next best thing. All right. Okay, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I'm going to do one more song. This is another John Prine collaboration, and I've heard stories since then which all kind of collaborate with this, but they're playing somewhere, doesn't say where. They're playing somewhere, and John went out for some beers or went out for a drink or something like that. When he came back, Steve was writing this song, and he had like one line written or something like that. And so they sat down, they wrote this song. And John thought it was kind of a silly song, so he didn't want his name put on it, so he never did put his name on it. But with the royalties from the song, Steve Goodman bought him a 1942 Wurlitzer jukebox. Written in 1972. David Allan Coe had a big hit with this song. Was all I could do. It was all I could do to keep from crying. Go up even higher. My voice is just woo. Was all I could do to keep from crying. Sometimes it seems so useless to remain. You're the one who always tried to change me, and that is why I'll always stay the same. But I'll hang around as long as you will let me, and I never minded standing in the rain. Well, you don't have to call me darling, darling, but you never even called me by my name. Well, you don't have to call me Freddie Fender, and you don't have to call me Charlie Pride. You don't have to call me Merle Haggard anymore, even though you know you're on my fighting side. And I'll hang around as long as you will let me. I never minded standing in the rain. Yeah, you don't have to call me darling, darling, but you never even called me by my name. I've seen my name a few times in the phone book, and on the neon sign above the bar I used to own. And there's only one thing I'm really sure of. You're gonna hear it when my Savior calls me home. Well, that's a lot to get into one song. We left out all the good stuff. Dallas, divorce, dead dogs, trains, prison, Christmas mothers, farms and trucks. Well, you can't have a good country song without them things. And with all due respect, this song needs mothers, prison, trucks, trains, farms, Christmas and dead dogs. Anyway, it's we figured we better tack this verse on here. Ever since the dog died and Mama went to prison, ain't nothing around this old farm's been the same. You know when Mom broke out last Christmas, she drove the getaway laundry truck into a train. And I'll hang around as long as you will let me. I never minded standing in the rain. Yeah, you don't have to call me darling, darling. You never even called me by my name. Yeah, you don't have to call me darling, darling. Well, you never even called me. Well, I know that you never called me. I hope you never call me by my name. All right, that's it for tonight, folks. I'd say happy birthday, but I don't think that's appropriate for somebody who passed away so long ago. But hopefully we'll see you guys Sunday. I'll be playing my regular off-the-wall Americana. I love the light effect. I just noticed it where the sun is shining through my Venetian blinds and causing havoc on the video screen. Anyway, that's it for tonight. I hope you have a great week, rest of your week, and I'll try to do the same. And catch me again on Sunday. That's it for now. See you later. Bye.